Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we've got our first ever grading video, I suppose. Obviously we've done a whole ton of grading before, but decided to put one up on the channel, see how we go, follow the journey. It will pretty much be it'll be a two-part video altogether. So we're going to show you today the cards that we're going to be sending off to grading, and then we'll wait a couple months, get them back, and then we'll show you the cards once they come back, and hopefully come back with some great grades. But yeah, as always, if you guys don't mind hitting those free buttons down below, like, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way with helping us get more of these videos out, more quantities in the videos, quicker videos, etc. Our show schedule are also up on screen. If you guys want to come jump in the show vlog, come sell some cards to us that might end up in our grading videos, feel free to jump over to some of those shows. We're obviously buying, selling, trading all day long, so our socials and email are up on the screen. If you want to hit us up, send through some photos, prices, trying to cash you guys out as quick as possible and as fairly as possible. But let's get straight into the video. In the back there, obviously, we got a couple nice ones. We got the Elsa that we picked up at the Hobby Hangout, and then the LeBron rookie BGSA 2500. The Elsa was obviously a PSA 10. In this one, bit of a smaller submission. We probably had a whole ton of cards that we were keen to grade, but after obviously looking them over, we decided not to grade them, just kind of based off their condition. My heart keeps sliding, which is like hella annoying. But if you guys want a video of walkthrough of how we kind of look at cards, what we do, microfiber cloths, other bits and pieces that we use, let us know down below in the comments. Let us know as well if you guys are grading anything, if you've had any successful submissions that you've come back recently. We've heard a whole ton of different stories about grading over all the shows, from some really cool black labels to some not so good submissions. We have obviously showed a couple submissions, not on YouTube, maybe through shorts and our socials. So they're all up on the screen if you guys want to check them out and have a look at some of the other bits and pieces we've done. But let's get straight into it, see what we're going to be sending off to PSA in this submission. So we're starting with a Bronny James Emergent Silver. I think it looked in pretty clean condition. Value-wise, PSA 10 might be $50. It could be in that range. I don't think there was any sales at the stage. The cards have sat anywhere between a couple bucks up to around $20, $30 for the silver. Obviously dropped over time, but I think this could be an iconic card to grade that is a bit of a no-brainer. From the brand new Destined Rivals, first one we pulled, it probably won't be anything too crazy, but I reckon it has a decent chance at a PSA 10. But the Team Rockets Mewtwo EX, obviously the cheapest of all the Mewtwo's, with the illustration rare being the biggest one. Another one that I thought was not too bad either. Case hit from 2022 Topps Chrome, Lionel Messi Hobby Masters. If this one can come back at PSA 10, I think it was right around 200 Australian dollars. So I thought that was a bit of a no-brainer on that one. Back almost close to the first year Prism, but 2014 Prism. Kevin Durant, when he was on OKC, his autograph 249, 29 of 49 on this one. Now this one is a little interesting with this one. The front isn't too bad. You can tell that there's a tad bit of centering or off-center left to right, but nothing super, super crazy. Should be able to stay like between 55, 45. Top to bottom isn't too bad. But on the back, you can kind of see the edges down the bottom are not in the best condition. Just the two corners. Two little corners down there aren't in the best. I'm not too sure if it'll come up on the camera. But they're the ones that aren't in the best condition. So I'm hoping, I mean, you never know what might happen, and we could be able to walk away with a PSA 10. We're hoping for at least that PSA 9. We can somehow string a PSA 10 to be very good, but I think just putting it in a slab, at least with a PSA 9, just look good. Bit of a color match even with the slab. I think the gray goes good with the jersey. And then the biggest one from this, that if this one can come back a PSA 10, maybe one other PSA 10 in there, we're definitely paid for sure. But the Caitlin Clark Premier Level Color Match White to 99, 98 of 99 on that one. One off the last off the print, but color match looks super clean. If this one can come back a PSA 10, I think it's right around 1,800 Australian dollars. Could push 2K plus deeper into the WNBA season. Maybe Caitlin Clark wins some type of award this year. But this was a big pickup from the Hobby Hangout. Shout out to the guys for the deal there. But if this one can come back a PSA 10, this will be super, super crazy. But it looks super clean. Not going to lie, centering, edges, corners, surface, look pretty good. Just to see how this one goes. That's pretty much everything right here. We'll catch you guys. We'll transition a couple months into the next part and see you guys when the grades come back. Hopefully some very good grades. All right, well, we're back. It's been a couple months since we did send off our first ever grading submission on the channel. Have done many submissions outside, but first grading submission on the channel was sent off a couple months ago. And we've just got one, realistically one. There is 2 cards here, but the biggest one from the lot back that we'll go through in this part here. The second part of the video, or third part, whichever part it kind of is, will be the rest of the cards. If not, we'll try and combine them all together. I will pop up on the screen the total costs for the entire submission if I didn't in the first part. So you guys can have a bit of an idea of what costs we're looking at, the turnaround time, which obviously we knew was going to be a couple months, then the increase in value or decrease in value depending on the card grades that we do end up getting when they come back, and then the overall profit or loss once we do sell the card. Try and put that all into one video. This first part obviously has to be done just because we are heading to a card show this weekend. Probably by the time the video comes out, Collect Fest in Brisbane would have been done, but that's the show that we are heading to. So just wanted to get this out just in case it does move. As always, show schedule's up on the screen, social up on the screen. Hit us up anytime, buying, selling, trading. More of these cards that we do pick up could end up in the grading video. If you guys want to give us some nice cards, that'd be very much appreciated. Show schedule as always, collector's cases, QR codes also up on the screen for you guys that want to grab that. But let's pretty much get straight into it. I think we're all good to go. I thought we'd just show a couple cards at the back that we have graded ourselves previously. Obviously, you guys would have seen a lot of the big boy Steph Curry, collage, mosaic, black gold autograph. Got a PSA 10-9, number to 8. And then little PC, haven't showed much of it, but Terrence Ferguson, he did play for a local team here, the Adelaide 36ers. That is the fast break prism to 50. Used to be in the NBA, high flyer, so show off a couple of the cards that we have graded ourselves. All right, so this first one here doesn't really count in the video too much, but I just wanted to show it. Little card that is going to family member of mine. He pulled it on his birthday. Shout out to Slab, as always. They'll be throughout the video. They're the guys that have taken care of everything for us. Nice, quick, simple, easy process. Give the cards to them, they ship them off, bring them back, we pick them up. Nice, simple stuff here in Adelaide. This one here, we just got in one of their safeguards or slab cards. Just looks really cool. Again, going to a family member. He pulled on his birthday, nice Lionel Messi from Donruss, but it's the kind of Court Kings or Pitch Royalty, Pitch Kings actually, I think it might be. Just think it looks better in the little slab. Much cheaper, much quicker than obviously sending 2 PSA. So shout out to him. Nice little one there. If any of you guys want to do that, I'll leave a link down below for you. But the big one is this one here. Let me see if I can pick this up without spoiling it. There we go. That's better. All right, perfect. Let's get that out of the way. As you guys can see, this is our Caitlin Clark that we picked up at the Hobby Hangout. By the time this video is out, the show vlog video is definitely out for the Hobby Hangout. So I'll put that up on the screen for you guys that want to check that out. Want to see our process of how we picked this card up. I actually didn't look at the condition when I was buying it closely, I'd say. Didn't really have in mind of grading. It wasn't too sure with obviously all the show schedules, trying to get cards back quick enough to move them, etc., etc. But I think after a bit of time, Caitlin Clark's market, I think this was a no-brainer. It is the color match Premier level from Select. I assume it's from Hobby, but it is to 99. 98 of 99 there. One off bookend. Doesn't make too much of a difference, but I think the color match is the best part about this. Now, I do roughly know when I checked before I did submit it, I think the PSA 10 might have been somewhere around 1,500 to 2,000 Australian, whereas Raw was right around 700 odd. So that PSA 10, definitely nice little premium on that one, especially with Caitlin Clark's market. But let's get straight into it, see how we went. All right, we should be able to go this way, I believe. 2024 Select WNBA Caitlin Clark White Prism. Should have the card number here. Gem Mint 10. We take that. PSA 10 on the Caitlin Clark. I think it's an okay pop. I'll put the pop up on the screen. Nothing super low, nothing super crazy because obviously everyone's grading Caitlin Clark. But I'm definitely very, very happy with that. I think that's my first Caitlin Clark PSA 10. Might have submitted a base a little while ago. Might have come like a PSA 9, maybe a 10. But nothing as big as this one. Definitely buying a whole ton of Caitlin Clark if you guys got more. But that's pretty much everything, I believe. Nice couple cards right there. Caitlin Clark will definitely hit the show floor. If it hasn't sold by the time the video comes out, I'll let you guys know. But that's available. Any of you guys want to hit us up? Love that nice little Caitlin Clark. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'll put all the details up on the screen, but stay tuned for the second or third part of the reveal if we don't combine both straight after this. All right, well, we're back with the final part, although it will all be in one video, of the final 4 cards from the first ever grading video on the channel, obviously of 5 cards. You guys would have seen the result of the Caitlin Clark. Extremely ecstatic about that one. And hopefully, although it was the biggest one from that lot, it can continue into these last 4 here, and we can have something really nice to finish off this grading video. I did remember, and I haven't put it in the first part of the video, but if you guys want a grading tutorial video or a bit of behind the scenes and thoughts of what I'm thinking about when I'm sending cards off to grading, what I'm looking at, things that I'm using to prep cards, if I am going to send them off to grading, let me know down below, and I'm more than happy to get a video out of something like that. But let's pretty much get into it. You guys would have seen the cards before. I haven't seen the grades yet, so extremely excited to see how we can go. Yeah, let's get straight on into it. All right, we'll get that locked in. First one here is the one Pokemon card that we did have. Let me cover up that grade. Turn that one over. There we go. Get that locked in. Perfect. All right, this was from the... what set was this? Team Rockets. I don't remember. It wasn't 151. I'll pop something up on the screen for what set this is because I've completely forgotten, unless it'll come back to me. Destined Rivals, there we go. Destined Rivals, that's it. 2025 Pokemon Destined Rivals English version. This is the lowest of the Mewtwo's in terms of value from the entire set. It's the only one that we kind of pulled. Was in pretty good nick. I thought, why not send it off? Usually you can see, it's more the issues on the back that you can see for Pokemon. If something sticks out, you'll be able to see if it's chipped or anything like that. But this one came back a PSA 10. Happy with that one. That's definitely a great start to this one. It's a little 10 pile there. Hopefully we can go from that. I assume that would be a low pop. Probably harder to comp out with no sales. I mean, I'm sure there could be some Japanese versions. There might be some English versions. I could be completely wrong. Again, I'll put up some information on the screen. This one here, only soccer one from the submission. This one I was iffy about. It was a bit hit or miss, but it is a case here at Lionel Messi. Worst case scenario, if the grade isn't that good, you can always crack it out and try and sell it raw. If there isn't obviously any big conditions. I mean, sometimes you can always crack it out, resubmit it if you think that the grader had done you a little hard. But this one here, nice little Messi, one of the first years in his PSG uniform. This one came back a... Yeah, right. A PSA 6 on that one, which is absolutely crazy. Like, I'm having a look at it without looking through the camera, and I know I was iffy on it, but unless there's like a gigantic print line that I did not see, which, I mean, you guys can see bits of it, literally just using the camera to go, the light to go over it. And I would have had an even closer look without it being in the slab, and that's crazy. That one might be a crack, maybe a regrade, so definitely stay tuned for the next grading video to see if that one pops into that one. That one deserves to go off camera. All right, well, let's move on. Damn, that is crazy. All right, well, one of the rookies, as you guys know, from the most recent rookie class, Bronny James Jr., you guys let us know. What are you thinking on him? I think just give him time, and time will tell, see what he does, but you're going to love the hype when it comes to cards because people are going crazy over it. This one here is an insert, but it's the Emergent Silver. So I'd say better than the base version, although not the true silver. Again, another card that if you can get it graded quicker, get it back, be one of the first ones to have it graded. Who knows, you could get an extra $50, $100. You guys let me know down below if you have done that before. But the Bronny came back a PSA 10. All right, back in the PSA 10 book. Definitely happy with that one. Really happy with that one. I'd assume, again, that'd have to be a very low pop. I doubt many people are express grading them, but I know Prism has been out for a bit, so it can be a matter of days where this goes from a pop 10 up to a pop 100 once they've all been through grading, if people have graded it. All right, final one to finish this one. I remember looking at this one before I sent it off. It seemed like the 2014 Prism was a hard year to grade. There are very few of all the KD autographs that are in PSA 10 condition, if any at all. A lot of them seem to be the highest PSA 9 and then PSA 8s, but even not many of them in terms of population. This was one I was on edge about to start with, and I thought, why not? It always looks better in a slab. It's the 2014 autograph in the OKC gear, number to 49, 29 of 49, 6-off jersey number on that one. Wasn't on card, but I don't think that matters too much with an older year of KD. Bit of a color match, the red Pulsar. I was hoping for a 9 sending this. I didn't think it would get a 10. Definitely hoping for a 9. If it got an 8, I would be on edge about cracking it, selling it raw, or keeping it in the slab. But it's hard with the pop report on this one, where you may consider a 9 being a 10 and then an 8 being a 9, since there are no 10s for a lot of the cards. There is obviously a couple out there which does offset it, but again, one of the first years of Prism, KD autograph, one of the last years in his OKC gear, red Pulsar. See how we go. Be over the moon if it gets a 10. PSA 8 on that one. All right, that's not too bad. It's not like the PSA 6. Would have preferred the 9, but we can live with that to start with. Definitely a very nice card to have anyway. You guys might see that around at any of our upcoming shows. As always, our show schedules will be up on the screen. If you guys want to grab this card, it most likely will be available. Send us a DM ASAP before it is gone. Do stay tuned. We got some stuff coming up in the near future. Could be in something like that. If not, send us a fair offer. It's all yours. But yeah, overall, definitely happy with that. I mean, 2 10s. Caitlin Clark, obviously makes 3 10s from 5 cards. The KD, I feel like that's an okay. The Messi's obviously the only one that, that one stings. But as always, I'll put up on the top right, probably most likely somewhere on the screen throughout the video, prices of these cards, and then I'll give you guys an overall what we spent, what we got in return, so you guys can get a bit of an idea whether you're grading cards yourselves or not. Shout out to Slab. They are the guys that help us out with the grade and send them off. We do obviously prep them ourselves beforehand, but if you guys want some tips and advice on that, let us know down below. More than happy to help you guys out. As always, if you guys don't mind hitting that free buttons down below, like, comment, and subscribe. They go a long way with helping us get more videos like these out. Definitely stay tuned for a second grading video. We'd love to get more of these out on the channel. most likely by the time this video is out, 100 subscriber giveaway would have gone. So stay tuned for the 200 subscriber giveaway. Details on that will drop at some point if we can get to that, which I know we can. I forgot to show the couple cards in the back. LeBron, rookie to 1,000, Beatish 95. Stay tuned for that. Could be in a grading video. And then a recent pickup that we had, Curry autograph to 49, PSA 910 on that one there. We're buying 24/7. Some cards do end up in grading videos. So if you guys want to see the journey, hit us up on any of our socials as always. But that's pretty much a wrap in this video. Appreciate you guys watching once again. Hope you guys enjoyed the entire video, and we'll catch you guys soon.